so many people are trying to seek validation from other people. They're trying to be working on relationships with girls, or trying to, seek validation from other things and Instagram and materialistic things. And when the biggest relationship that they should be working on is the one within themselves. That's what everybody needs to be working on. Like,
how does one work on the relationship with themselves?
Yeah, start little. So for someone who, say, is not in shape, I say, fitness was a huge thing for me. Now it's a staple of my life. It's something that has instilled so much in confidence in me, because I wasn't comfortable in my skin. The one thing I realized is, like, I can't change no legs and one arm, but I can get a six-pack. I can feel a little bit more comfortable in my body. Well, if I get in shredded and people are looking at my muscles, maybe they're not looking at my finger and my weird arm or whatever I thought at that time. And so I say start little. Say that is, I'm going to wake up 15 minutes earlier this whole week. And you do it, boom, like, great job. Or I'm going to do yoga, or I'm going to go to the gym, this amount of times, or I'm going to eat healthy. Whatever those little goals are for you, start little and then work your way up, because, like, humans love the feeling of progress. And I've realized, looking back at my days, like, my lowest days, my most, like, darkest days are the days where, like, I'm sitting around too long and I'm not doing much. I'm not moving the needle forward in any area of my life. I'm kind of being like a bum. And so I always tell people it's a good thing I have one finger, the one finger technique. And that is doing one thing today that is going to evolve you into a better human being. And that could be a big thing, but it could be a small thing too. Like, knowledge. Like, it could be, I read 10 pages of a book today and I evolved. I learned a little bit more than I did today, or I asked that question, I learned something. Like, people need to start small, whatever area you're at in your life, but just start small. So I would tell people to set these little micro goals. Set these little micro goals and just commit. And then, like, every time you commit and you don't follow through, you're diminishing yourself, like, your self-integrity, the value. Like, how do you value yourself? Like, how do you want to show up? Like, do you want to, like, if I told you I was going to show up here and I didn't show up here, like, that's terrible. Like, I just diminished not only my self-integrity with myself, but with you as well, my word. And so, like, if we're viewing ourselves as the most important thing, we're like our body, our temple, like, don't diminish your self-value. If you say you're going to commit to something, follow through. And I promise you're going to feel so much better on the other side, because you followed through and you're like, wow, I actually did what I said I was going to do. Like, oh my God.